Come on. Hey y'all, we are back once again. Welcome to another episode of AWAGBT podcast, a place where you can be in a very exclusive group chat. How
Something
does it
like
go?
that. Something like that. Hey, welcome to the podcast where you get to be an exclusive member
to
of
our
our
very
very
entertaining.
entertaining group chat. Oh man, this is gonna be like when LeBron comes back from his injury in the NBA. He's like, wait, I gotta learn how to play basketball again. Treece, he's gotta pick it back up.
I had to learn like what to do. Like it's been a little minute. I mean,
Man,
what you been up to?
First time back, and Eric's not here to do the intro. It's this like LeBron coming back and there's no Luke on the court, but
oh my heart. Don't even bring that up. I'm still hurt.
Yeah, Luke is not in Dallas no more.
I'm still hurt.
But man, life's good. Life's good. It's dark so early. I was talking to Tricie about this before we went live, and it sucks getting home from work, and then about an hour later, it's pitch black, and it's gonna motivate me to not work out at all. Which, you know what? Not that bad. Not that bad. I'll get home, get my winter pounds on, and try to work that off in a couple months.
Listen, I've been trying to do the exact same because we all know I'm trying to get fit for a wedding that we actually finally picked the date next December. So we a little over a year, 13 months. Yeah. And my fiance has started losing weight. And I was just like, dang, like I have to like actually do it now because I don't want to be your fat bride, you know? So I have to slim down. But yes, Miss Deborah, it is getting dark because I let the kids play outside. Like Texas, we all know Texas. We don't all know, but Texas has crack weather. So like in the morning it could be 40, and in the afternoon it could be 82. So like I think it was like 6:15. I'm like, is it getting dark? I'm like, all right, kids, come in. But I'm ready for the winter season. Just like I'm ready for this episode. Ooh. Eli, what's a quick recap from last week? What interesting happened?
Last week, it was Sage's episode where Sage got Shannon out. Of course, we had a little tribe swap, the tribes of 4, and Sage got her way with what we know today as the Bottoms Up Alliance. So that worked out.
Gotta say that's a terrible name.
It is.
Bottoms Up Alliance? That's what you came up with?
What does that even represent? Are you guys like, I'm trying to think because I know it's like bottoms up, we about to drink or whatever. I don't even know if they're drinkers. Other than that, I just think like they're hermit crabs or something like that. Head in the sand and their bottoms are up. That's the only way that I don't know. Maybe that's how I'm curious on how that name came together.
I didn't like it.
Garbage name, but it made the edit and they made an immediate impact, the Bottoms Up Alliance, which was
they did.
Man. But yeah, shoot, speaking of them, we got our merge today. Everyone's coming together, 11 people. And the Bottoms Up Alliance handles the initial interaction in the worst possible way where they say, we don't want to walk down to the beach. How do we do? Steven, you should hide and we should surprise them. That's how you know people won't like your move. Steven, go hide and then you're going to surprise them. Like we're talking about the Blockbuster in Big Brother.
Like I was like, they could hear everybody coming up and they just sitting there like, should we, what are we going to do? If y'all don't go down there, y'all got people coming in the house, clean up a little bit or something. Like, they just did not care. They were clocked out.
But you know what? Group of introverts, and I respect them for it. And
I'm mad at it.
Yeah, but ultimately people are, of course, shocked about Shannon. but they go to work and tell partial truth. I'll call it partial truths, where of course Shannon did vote for Jawan, but they threw Shannon under that bus. And guess what?
Backed it up.
Old Uli bought it. Old Uli bought it.
They did. Because I mean, obviously, us as the audience, we know that this is a tall tale, right? But it's so funny because was it Sage? It was like, yeah, and then she voted for Juwan, and it was like, yeah, and we were like, whoa, and like what? And they are just like eating it up, and I was just like, it seems so like too theatrical. I would have been like,
oh yeah. It's like, all right, it could have been a smooth blindside. And no, it was like, we got back from the challenge and Shannon became a whole different person. Miss Kumbaya, Miss Yoga. Nah, she started elbowing people and uppercutting people and throwing punches.
Mess. Like, you really could have said anything. Happened. Like, it was ridiculous.
And I guess that's how you know how many people, I don't know, didn't have a relationship with her, where a lot of the old Uli haven't seen her. And shoot, it's only like 6 days, 7. Oh, I just did a 6-7 joke, but it's only been like 6 or 7 days. And yeah, it's like they forgot who Shannon was a little bit and truly believe that she flipped. Oh man.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, it's Survivor, at this point, you got to believe the he say, she say, or make up your own narrative. And if I'm tired and I'm hungry, I don't even have the capacity to even want to care if it's true or not. I'm going to just be like, all right, we here. Mm-hmm. And look, and before they even, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Savannah, or I guess, yeah, we'll focus on Savannah and Sage a little bit in their interaction. But Savannah was completely team. You know what? I never really trusted Sage and Jawan, but guess what? I have to. So I'm going to suck up and, paint a fake smile. And guess what? Sage, X-ray goggles saw right through it. So shout out to Sage. Two people in a row catching that BS detector.
Yep.
And guess who she wants out?
Who?
Sage wants Savannah out. That's her dream right now.
Shocker. And so let's see, shortly after they all got to the island and did their hey everybody and all this fake story, here come another boat. They said, who coming else over?
Somebody what's old dude's name that got medevac?
I don't even remember that man's name.
Oh,
he done came back to show the baby. Was it Matt? Oh, Jake. Is there even a Matt on this season, or did I make that up? I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, there is a Matt.
The dreads.
Yeah. So I would have been like, I hope it's DoorDash. Like, I haven't ate in a couple of days, but the boat gets there, and it turns out it is a challenge, I guess, for a perk in the next. Or a reward, I guess. What would you call it?
Yeah, advantage in the next immunity.
Advantage. Challenge. Why is that word not in my head? An advantage in the next challenge. And of course, I think it's Savannah. She opens it up or whatever and reads the little note that it comes with it. And basically, there's a treasure chest. There's keys all around the island. Go find them. Whoever gets the key gets the advantage. They go. Mm-hmm. There are a couple dummy keys, and finally, who gets it? Sage.
Yep.
Sage finally gets it. She has the reward, and bam.
Mm-hmm.
Reward challenge. What happened?
So things are looking good. But yeah, after that, they find that. Then you have old Uli finally getting together. The first time that they finally get to sit together. Of course, this is Savannah, Rizzo, Sage, Jawan, Nate, and then Sophie B, or who we're calling Soph now, apparently.
Yeah, Sophie and Sophie.
Man, real quick, I feel like Sophie did not want to be called Soph.
She did. I bet you she hates that name.
Sophie claimed Sophie, though. Shout out Yellow Sophie, where she's, as they were at the challenge, she said, yeah, I'll be Sophie. Maybe she could be Soph. I like that from you, Sophie. Go ahead, get your name. You are the Sophie of the season. And
she said, go get my name.
He said, you spell it wrong. You don't put that E at the end, so that's Soph. The I is silent.
That's true. But like, why couldn't they just the obvious Sophie B, Sophie C, like whatever their last names are? Like, that's just obvious. But
I feel like I don't want to blame a person, but Jeff might be a little lazy. Jeff might be a little lazy and not want to say the full name, you know.
Probably.
I'm giving him an out. But going back to the old Uli group getting together, they're pretty much trying to discuss, hey, who do we get out? And there's a pretty quick consensus on getting Sophie out, which kind of makes sense. And funny enough, thinking back at the start of the season, I think it was Hina that was yellow. Sophie was kind of the target if they would have lost. So she's just right at the bottom always.
Once again.
But then you got Sage and Jawan sitting right there saying, y'all saying Sophie. We're not game. We're not game. I'm saying that to each other. And then we have the two middle people from whatever the Blue Tribe's name was, with Sophie and Alex in together. Yep, Blue. From Blue. And they're talking about their positioning, where Sophie's like, hey, old Hina, we got a spot there. I'm locked in. And Alex is pretty much like, you know what? Chilling in the middle. Which is smart for him. It's a lot smarter to just ride the middle, see where things go, because Sophie kind of chose a side, and we'll get to it, but she got exposed. And yeah, only other thing before the challenge, and the challenge was both reward and immunity, was, I guess, two more things. First, Sage tells Sophie about them going after Sophie. Shout out to Sage for building that relationship. She didn't have to tell her. I probably wouldn't have told her, but she did. She told Sophie that, hey, you lose, you're the name. And the only other thing, just Savannah pissing Sage off more with the chickens, which this was a funny interaction. This was a fun camp just interaction. That was a cute little moment. It was, man, because I'm trying to eat that chicken. Like, what did she call him? Hey, we're naming one teriyaki, we're naming one General Tso's, and other one's KFC. I like that, Savannah.
Listen, sometimes you got to put yourself out of the situation you in. And right now, I am sitting at a steakhouse eating a ribeye, medium medium. I do medium now.
Yep.
Medium with a baked potato with extra bacon and cheese. That sounds good.
And we killing that cow right there. Freshest steak you can get.
What? Fresh, absolutely fresh. But were we at the challenge now?
Now we're at the challenge.
What I thought was funny, not funny, but so they finally get there, and then that's when Jeff does the so. Okay, cool, whatever. Sophie and Sophie.
Yeah.
Next time, for future reference, you don't know these people. There is not an opportunity where you like, we gotta have both these Sophies. Pick one or the other. Pick one or the other. That's where we are. But
and then it's like, if you're gonna confuse Jefferson, cast one name. That's it.
Yes, exactly that. What I thought was interesting that Jeff does actually mention that there are open spots for 50. And I don't know if it's just me. I felt like that kind of like put a little flicker in people's heads, like, oh, so I have an opportunity to compete again. You know what I'm saying? 50 is coming up. So you know what that means? That means the rest of these episodes, it better not be no kitty cat moves. If you're going to take the move, take the move. If you're going to take the shot. And it do seem like we did get a couple confessionals from people that it do seem like it kind of like put a little, I guess, knock in people's head. Like, you know what? It might be all right to make that move. It might be okay to take this shot. Mm-hmm. But we get to the challenge. The challenge is the challenge. We all know they're digging out a ball. They're doing obstacle course, and then it turns into a puzzle. Who wins?
You have the team that Sophie drafted. Of course, they mentioned we had team captains finally. I wish I knew the order that people were picked. But you
can't
end
remember
up with Sage, of course, getting to skip part 1, going straight to the final part. And also, they're competing for the merge feast for this first half. So Sage has the merge feast, but then you have Sophie, Rizzo, Steven, the other Sophie, and Nate.
That was her reward. She didn't have to compete at all. Sage went directly to the immunity challenge, and she automatically got to eat.
Yep. And so the names that I just listed, they were the ones that ended up winning, and that left Christina, who was the team captain, and you know her drafting skills. The teams were pretty even. With Alex, MC, Joanna, and Savannah all lost, even though it was a really close puzzle. It was overall a pretty even competition. No one got too big of a lead. It pissed me off right at the end because it's like, you know, the phrase, I forget what the phrase was, but it started like I don't know. Put the first words first. Why are you trying to like stack that in a diamond in the middle? I don't know. The lights got too bright right at the end.
Apparently so.
Yeah, Mary mentioned that happy that we're rid of Mergatory, and I agree. I agree. Just no split tribal.
Get to it.
No split tribal. Like, I much like the 444 right before the merge, where treat it like a normal week. And yeah, I like this version of it. I wish they all would have got the merge feast, though at the same time, it's only, 26 days. So you know what? Not everyone needs that merge feast.
I agree with that.
But then we get to the individual portion.
Where Rizzo flops, as Mary mentioned. Riz flop.
What?
Maybe you know what? Maybe he turns it up like in the last half of the season, because
I don't know. Everything has shown him. I'm trying to think of an athletic feat that
they're showing him flopping.
He might have. No, it was Savannah that nailed that perfect dive. What, Rizzo can hunt fish. I don't know. Rizzo also choked that first competition versus Alex. I think Rizzo has done good though. Am I tripping and thinking that? I feel like Rizzo hasn't.
He ain't did bad, but he's, in my opinion, he's a little floppy.
Little flop, even though that's RAZGOD, Riz God.
Bye. Anyways, what happened? What happened? What happened next?
Well, as we talk about it, gets to the first one. Pretty much, they have a pole and a ball that they have to balance. Flop God. Oh no, is that gonna stick? FLOPGOD, flop God.
I don't know. It depends.
No.
It depends. We're gonna see how flop God is on hold. Okay, I'm gonna give him. He got 2 episodes for the name not to stick. So we're gonna see what he do in the next 2. You only got 2 chances.
Are we at the point where we could say mid God, just MIDGOD, where he's right in the middle?
He don't get God at all. Matter of fact, he should just erase that out of his name anyway.
You're just saying he's mid?
We just gonna give you mid.
Or he's Rizzo?
Mid Riz. There we go.
Mid Riz. Oh.
Yes, that's what we're gonna call him for now. I like.
But yeah, at the quote unquote easiest portion, I think Rizzo drops out. Step down to a tougher portion, then Sage goes out, Nate goes out, Sophie goes out. Blue Sophie.
That's it.
Mid Riz. And then we step down to the final step, and it's a showdown between Steven and Sophie Yellow Sophie. And
one of the Sophs. The Sophs. Which one? I don't know, but one of them.
Yeah, one of them. The one that won, because they outlasted Steven, and Sophie won the first individual immunity of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Cute little moment where she devotes it to her mom. I'm like, all right, that's cute. That's cute. But yeah, that's it for the challenge. I like this split. You know what? If you had to split the competition, I think this was a way to do it. Wish everyone got to compete in the final portion, but they love their split things at the merge, and half people get it, half don't. So I get it.
They do.
And on to the
MC?
We're at the merge. Pretty much, yeah. We're at the merch meal. Nothing happens at the merch meal. They eat
Wait.
charcuterie.
Okay, I was just about to ask. This is one time I didn't really pay much attention to what they were eating because I was folding clothes.
I didn't know either, to be honest. I wasn't as locked in.
I
What's
was
up, though?
like, normally, they make it a big deal, like, ooh, we about to eat some tacos margarita.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do remember hearing as I was folding clothes, that they were talking about who the next vote should be, but it was such a different variety of people, which I thought was interesting. It was such a different variety of people. Like, there's not a lot of people that's working together that were in this merge feast. Everybody has different ideas on who should go, and so it was so awkward. So it's just like,
in terms of
that's when you need alcohol. Who was it that got drunk? Off the margaritas.
Oh, not Teeny. I know Teeny got. Are we thinking about Teeny?
Teeny. Yes. For the rest of forever, whenever there is some kind of meal and I want somebody to get drunk and just run their mouth, I need the meal to be teenied. Okay, teenied martini, both. Okay,
hey,
that's what we
come on now. Come on, because we needed stuff to be spilled. Because who was it? I don't know. I think it was Sophie that was like, so I feel like we should discuss who we're voting. No.
We just gonna eat because I'm hungry. We can do that back at camp.
That part.
I would just shut my mouth and stuffed it with some sausage. You know
what I'm saying?
Part. Let me get my charcuterie on.
Big charcuterie. But yeah, and then we get to MC's idol hunt, which was really fun. You want to?
That was interesting. So MC says, hey, I need a little alone time, so I'm gonna just chill or whatever. Of course, she's going to go look for the next part of her her challenge. What is it that she didn't have the full idol. It the Byyyeee? What was it?
Yep. So she had MC had the Byyyeee advantage, so MC technically didn't have a vote, and
she didn't have a vote. Exactly.
MC needed to lose a challenge, or I guess at this point they were kind of just giving it to her.
Because we at the merge now.
Yeah, shoot, someone losing a challenge, and you better get your idol. So
yes, so she went out on a hunt looking for it, and who do you know pulls right on up?
Who? Savannah turns that corner, said, "What's up, MC?" MC,
I
wish I had a piece of paper. Just glue all in her mouth.
Bruh, it was so funny. It was like this morning, right? I woke up. I have a 2-year-old. So I woke up and I was just like, ooh, let me sneak down to, clean downstairs because it's so much quicker and I get so much done when I can clean when my 2-year-old isn't behind me. So I go. So like me and my son in the room, we have a bathroom like connecting us. So I go around. I don't even go through like our bedroom door because it's kind of loud. So I scurry down the stairs or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me wash the dishes. As soon as I watch this, all I heard was, I was like, Lord Jesus, that's how Savannah was. Like, dang, Savannah, she pulled up like a 2-year-old toddler with a mission. Like, I thought you was asleep, fam. But shout out to MC though, because MC was like, what I'm gonna do? Lie and say I'm not looking for an idol? Because literally, as soon as she pulled up, I like, oh Lord, MC about to say she ain't even look for an idol, and then she gonna be the target. Sis was damn near the target anyway. So yeah, she was just like, girl, what you doing? She said, girl, looking for a key. Like, she sounded, that was such a defeated black moment. She was like, girl, look for this.
You got me. I can't do that. It
really tripped me out though, because she was just like, and Savannah was just like, I'm trying to like be sitting here and trying to make it as as awkward as possible. And she was saying like, yeah, I really want to work with you. And she said, yeah, I don't believe that. I love the straight upness. She's like, I don't believe that. And it was so funny to me, like when she finally Savannah found the keys or whatever, like she jumped to it, like she about to get
right. She straight up like she dove head first for the keys after MC grab. Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
It was so extra. That might have been my favorite part of the episode because I was like, "Girl, you doing too much."
That might be my
You are
favorite
doing
part of
too
the
much.
season
It
almost.
might
Just
be.
just
Yeah,
seeing her
she did a little too
instantly.
much.
She instantly teleported to the garage. She said, "I'm getting that." And MC still grabbed that.
Yep, she got to it. So
they
she
they
get
hold
on
MC
to
though. They hold MC because why was Rizzo's beware advantage? Hey, go step in this ocean and then you're good. Like step in the ocean, grab this treasure, you're good. MC, here's
she had to
100
do all that
keys.
extra stuff.
What do you mean? And MC is also really lucky because if MC was on the merge feast, that would have been 10 times harder. Because man, hunting for that
And less
clue
people.
and idol
Yep.
with only 5 people in camp versus 11 once you're back from that merge feast.
Yeah, it would have been a
Oh,
little
MC
tough.
kind of got lucky by losing, in my opinion.
I thought it was funny. Savannah goes to Sophie and she obviously, tells her about the idol that MC says. He's like, I don't even know why MC don't trust me to keep her idol a secret. I said, fam, you just told Sophie. And that always trips me out when people say, I don't know why they don't trust me with this secret. And they're telling the secret. Like, you don't hear yourself. But I don't know. I thought that was funny.
That was funny. That was funny.
But go ahead. What happened next?
Yeah, by the time everyone gets to camp, it's the ultimate scramble of who's gonna get voted out. Of course, you got Sage and Jawan, like, yeah, we're completely flipped. But who do you want? Sage is like, we need Savannah Bananas, and who else was talking about stuff? Christina was saying, let's just play it safe. Was that Christina or was that Steven playing? Let's play it safe. Let's get Nate. Pretty much all the old Uli being Savannah,
Steven, but I could be wrong.
Rizzo, and Nate were the 3 options. They had their own reasons of being targeted. Ultimately, it was like Nate's the safe option. Rizzo, we can get his idol out of the game because he has an idol. And then Savannah was, we dislike Savannah, or she's a just heavy gamer. Let's get her out. She can build herself up from nothing. So that was their discussions kind of going in a circle. And small little thing, the old Uli is like, all right, let's just get Steven out. Like, Steven's good at this game. Let's get him. Jawan tells Steven. But yeah, and then we jump into tribal. Is it going to be Uli? Is it going to be Steven? What's going to happen?
And I don't think it was that eventful. I mean,
I don't think so. They talked about horror movies and kept going back to Jawan's horror movie analogy. But not much was revealed during tribal. Rizzo, you know what?
Rizzo showing his idol.
Saying, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm playing my idol and I'm going to be safe. Well, I don't know who's going to be safe, but the idol is getting played. Here it is.
You know what? I need a hat that says "Make idols a secret again."
His was known. I mean,
they've been knowing he has an idol, but I hate it. I wish for the rest of forever you are not allowed to say you have an idol, and if you get caught with the idol, it gets re-hidden. Like, do you know how interesting that will make it? So you better do everything in your power to not get caught. If you get caught, bam, you forfeit it, and it gets right back.
Man, that's really...
Okay, guys, I have an idol. Look what I got. Do. Okay, fam.
That's where I think the knowledge is power is a great twist. I'll stand on that. Where, all right, you want to be vocal about your
Sage? Who has
idol?
the knowledge is power?
And that's Sophie. And of course, Sophie was
Sophie.
Yep.
She talked about
it. And of course, she was waffling on using it. And of course, when she first got it, was like, oh, I know Rizzo has an idol. We'll see. I'm still not going to tell anyone, which is how you should play. And now she knows MC has an idol, which was another factor of this week of whether or not Sophie should have used that knowledge as power against MC. Do you think that she should have tried to steal an idol and not play it? Or do you think that would be too much?
I think, honestly, especially as things go down, I think it would be more eventful. and honestly more entertaining for her to wait. Because jump into it, we know MC used her idol, which I think was a good move. Because at the end of the day, if you feel any suspicion on you, even though she had 0 votes, nobody voted for her, right? Because it was just Steven and Nate. Even though if I feel any little suspicion on my back, and I'm gonna be real, I don't even think MC would have even thought about using an idol, or there would have been a chance that she would have saved it if Savannah didn't pop up on her. And Savannah is really good at making you paranoid. Okay.
Oh, she is.
Automatically, let's go ahead and just put that platform there. Savannah right now, out of this season, is already looking for that 50 spot. Okay. She does. I love the fact that she does not care. Listen, if I'm making you feel awkward, I'm just going to make you feel awkward. What you doing over here looking for idols? What is that? A cave? Just in case I can get it. Like I'm not even mad at it. But I think the best move, I think it was a good move for her not to use it this week. I think so. Because it could save her in the long run. Especially, I mean, at this point, she know Rizzo got the idol. So
that is true. And what ultimately
they're gonna rehide it, huh?
Yeah.
This early, they are gonna rehide it. So somebody got the opportunity to use it.
And so, yeah, I do think that it benefits her to wait until a more opportunity. Yes. Though she did kind of say no to a free idol, which is tough, but at the same time, you get that idol, you're a little bit more of a target. And next week they're talking about, how do we break up Savannah, Rizzo, and Sophie? They have 2 idols between those 3.
Exactly. And the people that have the idols, that's gonna look the most appealing to get rid of.
Because I don't think even next week they look towards Sophie. I think still either things blow up or the lens is still on Savannah and Rizzo. I don't think they keep moving the shot away from those 2 when they ultimately kind of wanted those 2 out more than Nate.
Right.
But yeah, of course we see Nate. We have a split vote where I believe final vote was 6-4.
I love when the votes
are 7-4.
Yeah, I love when the votes have, a little bit more closeness to it. I hate it when it's like 6-1, 6-2. So it did get a little interesting. I was just like, hold on, who won? But ultimately, they got rid of my boy Nate. I was sad to see Nate go. I do like Nate. No. Yeah.
What do you think messed him up? Was he just too intent-to? Because he tried last episode when he essentially, after the tribe swap, of course, he was with 3 Hina people, I think. Or I think it was 2 Hina and Alex. And he was an odd man out. And he tried to downplay his closeness to Rizzo Savannah. But ultimately, no one bought it. And I think that was ultimately his downfall, where he wasn't able to sell his allegiance like, I guess we could say Sage and Jawan did.
Yeah. I think so. I'm not gonna lie, I would not see Nate played again. It's something about Nate that I like. He might have maybe he needed more allies on his side, or I don't know exactly what it was, but I think it was just sometimes in the game, especially in reality TV, it's just your time to go. Yeah. And I'm gonna be real, I think it was just his time to go. I think his time was just up. But
yeah. It's like I can't think much about what he could have did differently, but
that's what I'm trying to think. Like, could he?
Like, did he mess up? Did he mess up? He was the 3rd most liked,
David,
the less liked person than in the Uli group. But
yeah. It just came down to chance, and his chance was getting on that boat.
And he never really even had a chance to do anything either. I'm trying to think.
He didn't really have a.
Did he even go to tribal? I know he went to tribal, but I don't. It felt like he
didn't really have a room to make do anything. Moves. Yeah.
Exactly. But
so for what he had, he worked with what he got, and unfortunately, just it didn't pan out.
Now, if you had to give an MVP to the episode, who would you say the MVP of this episode was?
Savannah.
Really? You think it's Savannah? I was gonna give Jawan props. I've been talking. I don't know. I feel like we've been talking smack about Jawan, and Jawan had an amazing episode. But let the people know why you think Savannah had a great episode.
Cause she did the most with those keys.
That's you know what? Thinking long term, Savannah got her spot on 50. And I don't know if that's going to be the moment, but that is true. I don't know. The tough thing about this season is trying to keep up with what's going to happen, even though we know Savannah and Rizzo are on 50. We're going into this tribal. It's like, well, there's no way Savannah or Rizzo go home unless Savannah got on Survivor 50 because she had a keys moment. And that's what I'm still trying to figure out. And it's an interesting choice. Of course, they have to announce the Survivor 50 cast. But I almost wish they put question marks on who was going. And Survivor Reddit and everyone would have found out who it was. But I wish there's a little bit more mystery on who's on 50 because
it's looking a little obvious who's at least on the block to potentially go.
Yeah, like this week it was like, yeah, Savannah and Rizzo, they can't go because they're on 50. Did Rizzo get on by saying RAZGOD, Riz God? Like,
oh my God.
I don't know. Imagine if he went home and he was still on 50 and everyone's like Riz flop, mid God or whatever, mid Riz, and he got on. So excited to see how they come back from Nate getting eliminated because it's not looking good for him.
Right.
But we might have to see that next week. So
yes, and next week's episode looks really good. And if you guys are have followed us, and if you're not following us now and turn on those notification bells because you know you love us. The next episode shows Savannah getting called out for being a mean girl. Okay, I always love a mean girl when it's mean girl or mean guy in the game. You know, as long as you're not being, you know, racist, derogatory, or homophobic, you know, talking about someone's religion, leave that off the table. But like, if it's in the game, I always love a sneaky little villain. And let's be real, Savannah has gave villain vibes from the jump. And so, if I remember correctly, it was either Sage or Sophie. I keep getting Sage and Sophie mixed up. Sage and Sophie, one of them was like, oh, you gonna be a mean girl? I'm gonna be a mean girl right back. And I was like, all right. So this next episode, CBS, y'all it better give.
Come on now.
I haven't looked forward to an episode in a minute. And that one little scene, I said, oh, we might get a little girl fight, might get a little snippy. So we gonna see what happens. But I
have such high expectations for the end of this season. Of course, Jeff coming in was like, oh, this is going to be a great season. And then 4 weeks in, we're like, man, this season sucks. But just based off last week's episode, this episode, the dynamics going forward, dare I say, I'm pretty excited to see how this season just finishes.
You know, the end of the season, it might eat. It might. We're gonna see.
And we finally know who Sophie is. Woo! Go ahead, Sophie. But go ahead, close us out, Trice.
Yes. So if you haven't already, go follow us on YouTube at AWAGBT gonna be their podcast. And after you do that, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss us. And then also follow us on Twitter at AWAGBT there, and on Instagram as the same name. Big shout outs to Eric. Eric is in the street. If you see him out there in good old Vegas, give him a shout out. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere out there in the street.
Hey, go ahead, Brandy. This girl is ours. Or what's Brandy's songs?
Yes, Brandy. Almost doesn't count. Look,
hey.
See, this is proof that Eric is the one to get me sing because I haven't sung this entire podcast, and I always sing. So it's definitely Eric that provokes me. But
it
yes,
is.
y'all, catch
and
us.
Thank you to Mary and Deborah,
popping in the chat today,
and everyone else for watching.
Yes. So we love y'all, and we will see y'all next week, same time. Bye.